grab behind the line. It's Carter. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they were channeling their... Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. As those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up 4th.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. The short hands, it's Carter. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Eakin. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes, a nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Anderson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. The give on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Hammond. Catch in the middle, it's Joyner. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Red Raiders are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They'll run it from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Past the 40. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Rutgers stopped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Piscataway. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for room. It's Durham. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's got it again. Got the first down and more. Flying down the left side. The 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Coming out with it, it's Gentry. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got it behind the line. It's Stone. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. It's Hammond. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you
breaks into the open. Still on his feet. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Looking for space. It's Durham. Crosses the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Hammond. Throws to the tight end. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. He's going to run it. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Red Raiders will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking left. Into double coverage, and he picked it off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
At the 40, there he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Van Buren. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. In the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. And to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. These corners backing off a bit. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Zings it complete to the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Got it, looking for the first down. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
First and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Under fire.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. On first down, here comes this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Eakin. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
A shot toward the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, LSU!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Joyner. Grab near the sticks, it's Hammond. He's loose down the left side. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Using his legs, it's Berry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. Got his man on the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Durham. Looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gives it on the option. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, it's Hammond. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Going for the marker on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
The screen, and watch out! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The offense changing the play. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Result of play is a turnover on downs.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On the move, it's Durham. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Base 27 jump.
They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.